couple years ago. And then most recently, we've worked on Survival Ascended, helping out with all the technical challenges, bringing that to consoles. And so now we've taken, all of our learnings from working on Ark all these years and all these optimization tricks that we've figured out, and we're using that to bring Ark to mobile devices with a much more console-like experience. So that's what you're seeing here now. Let me give you the caveat. This is pre-release footage. You're seeing, in development beta footage right now. And we're going to take you through some stuff on the island and on Scorched Earth and on Aberration. So let's kick things off. I got a bunch of stuff to get through for you guys and let you know all about this game that we've got coming out. So first things first, a big question that we've been asked, this game is going to be free to play. There is no cost to purchase the game outright. Anybody can download it for free on your mobile devices. And this is coming out to y'all in December 2024, this year. So at launch in December, we are going to have the Island and Scorched Earth and Aberration available. Then next year in 2025, we will get out Extinction, Gen 1, Gen 2, and Ragnarok. And when we launch in December, the Island is going to be free for all players. So like I said, it's a free-to-play game. You can download it. You can have pretty much the full entire island experience without ever spending a dime if you so choose. You can do the boss fights, you can transfer to other servers, you can do cave runs, you can do all that. You'll never have to spend a dime. We're going to have the expansion maps. Those will be available for purchase individually. So Aberration, Extinction, Gen 1, Gen 2, Scorch, those are all going to be individual purchases if you would like to play on those maps. But beyond that, we're also offering a subscription this time around as well. So similar to Primal Pass in the last title, we've got something called Ark Pass. And Ark Pass is going to give you access to all the maps that are released at that point. And it's also going to give you access to God Console for single player and other perks like bonus XP and a monthly drop of some free keys, which I'll get to in a minute here. So that's really going to be a great value for you if you want to just pick up that pass while you're actively playing Ark. That's going to give you pretty much everything that you need to fully enjoy everything that the game has to offer in the previous one. Again, really just want to hammer home all of our implementation of the keys is on these convenience timers and things like that I just touched on. We're not selling creatures or weapons or maps for keys. That's not a thing. Actually got my setup that I like doing around the office with Xbox controller, a little stand, and then this is a Pixel 8a that runs the game great. But yeah, we've got full controller support. You can use just about any Bluetooth controller with standard inputs, should work fine. And then we've also done the virtual cursor implementation. So if you've played our version of Ark on Switch, or if you've played Survival Ascended on PS5 or Series X, or even PC with a controller connected, you'll know that you can use one of the joysticks to navigate a virtual cursor around the screen when you're managing your inventory and stuff like that. And we've brought that over to this version as well, if you're using a controller with the game. Obviously, if you don't have a controller pad, you're just using touch, then that's irrelevant. Some other things we've done is we brought over some of the cryopod balance changes from ASA into our port here. We liked what some of those changes were. They seemed like a good thing for the PvP community, so we brought those changes over. And then we also may have a fun surprise or two in there for fans of the old Ark mobile game who did like some of the unique things we did in there. We're going to try and get some fun stuff going in the new title, but I don't want to spoil anything just yet. I can definitely tell you just out of personal experience and devices we've been trying around here in the office, we've got screen switched off here, but we've got it running on the this is the Motorola Z Fold, so that will run the game just fine. The newer Motorola phones do good with it. This right here is the OnePlus 12R, also doing just fine running the game. I've got the game here, like I said, on a Pixel 8a, which is just like the cheap version of a Pixel, and that runs it just great. So we've also, Daniel over here is playing on the Samsung S20 Galaxy, or sorry, now you're on the iPad. Previously was on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and that runs it great. So some of you who had issues with newer Samsung Galaxy devices playing the old Ark Mobile title, that is no longer an issue. You should be fine there. With their relations with developers, and we certainly appreciate that. But you know, the choice is up to y'all. Um, and that is pretty much all of the concrete facts that we have to get through for Arc. I'm going to recap everything for y'all. Maybe run back through it one more time for anyone who was tuning into the stream a little late. And you all can continue enjoying some Scorched Earth gameplay here. And then in a little bit after this fight, we'll move on to showing you some aberration. So again, let's just run back through this and recap some of the key points here that we want to hammer home with you guys. So again, the title is free to play. The expansion maps will be offered for purchase, but the island is completely free. We are releasing the game in December 2024, so really not long to go at all here. And this is a complete fresh start from the old Ark Mobile title. That old title will remain available forever for those who have already downloaded it. So it's still there. But yes, Ark Ultimate Mobile Edition will be the only title you'll find on mobile stores going forward. And this is our new baby. Nothing from the old game is going to carry forward to this title. At launch in December, we're going to have the Island and Scorched and Aberration available for you all. And Extinction, Gen 1, Gen 2, and Ragnarok are coming next year. We're going to be offering the expansion maps for sale individually, or you can pick up the Ark Pass subscription, either monthly or annually. And that, while you have an active subscription, is going to give you access to all of the maps that are currently released. It's going to give you the God console and single player. It's going to give you other perks like bonus XP, and then you're going to get free keys, our in-game currency, every single month. Time while Daniel's showing off Aberration, I'll just run through some of our bullet points again. Maybe you chimed into the stream late. You want to make sure you heard something I said earlier correct. Let's just run through it again and make sure everyone's got the facts down, right? So this is going to be a free-to-play title. It does not cost money out the gate. Everybody can get the island absolutely for free. And then our expansion maps will be an additional purchase. At launch, we're going to have the islands. That was. We don't have the pursuits anymore. We don't have the dungeons anymore. We are just giving you the tried and true Ark experience from consoles. If you've played Ark on Switch, if you've played it on PS4, on Xbox One, this is going to be that same experience that you're used to from there, just now on a screen that you can hold in your hands. We will, like I said, we'll have those expansion maps available for an additional purchase, or you can pick up the Ark Pass, which is going to be a subscription. That Ark Pass is going to give you access to all of the expansion maps that have been released at that point, as well as access to the God console for single player, and some other perks such as bonus XP and some free keys, which is our in-game currency. So that in-game currency, which we're calling keys, every player can get some of these for free every day, kind of like a daily login bonus thing. Or you'll be able to purchase them in packs or get your monthly free drops from being a pass holder. And again, our implementation of these keys is really just with the mobile audience in mind and just being able to use them to make things a bit more convenient. We love to use the term pay for convenience around here. And so the implementation in the game is things like decreasing tame timers, tame speed timers, or getting a temporary weight buff, things like that. We're not selling creatures or weapons locked behind keys. We're not doing the crafting stations like the old game had. By and large, this is the normal Ark experience. And so I mentioned this earlier, but God console is coming back for single player. So those of our single player players may remember this from the previous title. God console is an interface that you can pick up, and what we've done with this interface is giving you easy access to a lot of the common cheats that players use, as well as a lot of the common resources that you're spawning stacks of constantly. And this time around, the interface also gives you access to the console commands. So if you don't want to use any of our predetermined cheats that we've easily listed for you, you can just open up the console command dialog and go to town with whatever. So again, this will be out for Christmas. If you are on iOS, you can download it anywhere in the world from the App Store. If you're on iOS in Europe, you also have the choice of downloading from Epic Game Store. And if you're on Android, anywhere in the world, you can download it from Google Play or the Epic Game Store. So that's it, folks. December 2024, free to play, iOS and Android, Epic Game Store, Google Play, Apple App Store, all 5 expansion maps, entirely fresh experience. We really can't wait to get it into your hands all. So thanks everybody so much for checking out the stream. And with that, I think we're gonna throw things back to Studio Wildcard.